this class again. This is the third part of the process we call letter writing. Letter writing. And in this part, I want to talk about what is called the layout, and then the paragraphing system or paragraphing method. The layout of a formal letter. Layout for a formal letter. Layout for a formal letter. We just imagine that this is your writing sheet of paper. Writing sheet of paper. I want you to, every time you're facing an examination, imagine that the paper you are having in front of you, imagine the middle point. That's where I marked it this way. The format requires that you must present it in a way that is approved, at least for you to pass this exam at this level. There are different methods, there are different styles that people write, but for formal letter, there are specific ways you must present what you are presenting, what you are going to write, the presentation that you have. One, first thing about the layout is that this side is my right hand side and also yours by the time you are writing. On your paper, this is your right hand side and this is your left hand side. This line is called the margin, marginal block. It's margin or marginal block. So the left marginal block is this side and this is the right marginal block. Whoever is the writer, if you are the writer, sender's address must be on the right hand side, right marginal block. So let's assume I stay at number 4. Number 4. So I imagine that you are on the tray. So my address will be 4 Oloko Street, Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State. Nigeria. One thing you must watch out for is that when you are writing on this side, which is you writer's block on your side, you must always observe the use of punctuation marks. You don't have to write to this edge, but let what you are writing be on this right hand, being the one that is writing. When you start working, there are other systems you find. When you have to write the company's name in the middle and that kind of, some on the right. But this block system that I'm trying to give to you is, unlike you, or it is recommended that you write on the right hand side. So this is my address, Ijebu-Ode, and then Ogun State and Nigeria. Watch it, I have comma, 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 because with this, what you are doing is a statement. You are making a statement. A statement starts with a capital letter or a figure and ends up with a full stop. Okay? To back it up, there must be the address, like today's date or any date you want to use. 5th February 2024. The date is also a statement. Don't write to raise the figure with any of this prescription, like the 5th. Don't put the 5 and then the TH above 5 on top of. You are not raising 5 up to any power. So it should be on the same straight line, and then the comma follows after the month, and then the full stop follows after the. You get that? Secondly, this is what we call the block system. The block system is on the right hand side. But the addressee that the person that you are writing to, assuming you want to write not the same line, but the next line to that, the principal, comma, Ijebu-Ode Grammar School, comma, a turntable. A turntable, Ìjẹ̀bú Òde, Ogun State. Please always follow using the punctuation marks. Comma must follow every item in the, like I said, all addresses that you are giving, you are making a statement. You are starting with a capital letter and then ending up with the full stop. So, this is the address and the date. This is the addressees column. On the left hand side, don't forget. Then the salutation follows. The salutation, because we are using block system, here we are not going to do anything different from skip a line on the script. Skip a line because we are writing formal letter. Formal letter has some rules which you must observe. So you are writing to dear sir, that's your salutation, or dear madam. In case you don't know the person, sir goes for everybody in whatever designation the person will be. Sir is approved. So, dear sir, what do you want to do with the government? I mean the school? An application for my final result. There are some rules that say that every of the word that you are writing must be in capital letter at the beginning. But I'm not observing that this time. So, application for my final result. That means that person is saying, I've been a student in this college and I want to get my final result now. So, in that wise, you are writing to an official. It's a formal letter because that person is an official, and then you are writing application for final result. Don't forget, there must always be the full stop. Dear sir, application for my, I write. Please, after this line that you have skipped, this is called the salutation. The salutation goes along with the topic. So salutation goes with the topic. It's on the left side, left hand side. I hereby write to apply for my final year result in your college. Full stop. That is your first paragraph. Because one thing is necessary in formal letter, the paragraphing method that you are going to use. Paragraphing method you are going to use. One way by which you can write a formal letter is either you use indentation system or you use what is called block system. So this one I'm applying is block style or block format, block system of writing, whereby you don't have to indent. Imagine we are starting on the same line, this left-hand block. If you are going to start the second paragraph, which is body of the letter, you still skip a line. Skip a line, and then you go to the next. Whereas in indentation system, you give some space in between the block and then the first letter they are going to write. Those days we used to call it 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters when I was younger. But in this modern age, contemporary age, I advise you, use what is called block style. The block style requires that you skip a line after each paragraph. So this person now, when he's going to write the second paragraph, is skipping a line so that he can maintain. And by the time he wants to start, I